So WWE has revealed the contestants of the tournament for that beautiful, gorgeous, amazing looking World Heavyweight Championship belt. And based upon the people they picked, this should be fire. And if you didn't know who's involved, let me just run it down to you really quick. For the Raw side, we have the Super Saiyan Pastor Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest, Shinsuke Nakamura, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, and The Miz. Now for the SmackDown side, we have Sheamus, Bobby Lashley, Edge, AJ Styles, Austin Theory, and Rey Mysterio. I can't wait to see these matches. Now, the thing is, because there's 2 triple threat matches on both brands this week, and the winner of those matches will face each other at the end of the night on both brands, and then that will determine the 2 contestants at Night of Champions. We still don't know who's going to be involved in what triple threat match and in what order, but someone on Twitter, once again, has had the unmitigated gall, has the gumption to challenge me to fantasy book this entire thing to the end. Again, we don't know who's in these brackets, so based on whatever bracket I give you now, they may announce a new one and it just destroys everything I have. But I figured this will be a lot of fun to do. So what I'm going to do is do this for you really quick, okay? So on Raw, the first bracket we're going to have for tonight is Seth Rollins versus The Miz versus Finn Balor. And I don't have to go too much in depth into this one. What's going to happen is Seth Rollins is going to win this match by pinning The Miz, and he'll move on to the next match at later on that night on Monday Night Raw. Now for the second match on the second bracket, we have the Super Saiyan Pastor Cody Rhodes, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Damian Priest in that triple threat match. What I think is going to happen is that we're going to have a pretty good match. Damian Priest is going to have a good show out, and unfortunately what I believe is going to happen is that Brock Lesnar is going to come in and destroy Cody Rhodes. Remember, when it comes to these triple threat matches, there is no disqualification, so anything could happen. So this is a perfect setup for him to get the revenge of what happened at Backlash this past weekend. And by destroying Cody Rhodes and leaving him there, I feel like Damian Priest should try to go for the pin and try to rob it. Shinsuke Nakamura should knock him off, pick him up, they have an exchange, hit him with the Kinshasa, pin Damian Priest, and then Shinsuke Nakamura should move on to the next round. Now, I think when that happens, that should cause some friction between Damian Priest and Shinsuke Nakamura further down the line, and that can create a feud between these 2 guys, which I think will be absolutely fun to see. Now, if this happens, then we'll have, of course, Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. We're going to have a huge crowd sing along because they're going to be singing along to Seth Rollins. They're going to sing along to Shinsuke Nakamura. But I think they should be able to have a fantastic match if given enough time. This thing could be really amazing. 2 guys that I really think deserves to win the championship belt. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, once again, somebody has to lose the match. And I think at the end of the day, this is going to be Shinsuke Nakamura taking the L and Seth Rollins going on to Night of Champions. And I think Shinsuke Nakamura should shake Seth Rollins' hand and say, hey, I got respect for you, you know, great match or whatever the case may be. He goes on to the backstage and all of a sudden he gets attacked by Damian Priest, and that will start their feud and continue with that. Because I think Damian Priest right now, he's on a roll right now. So let's just take that momentum, let's take that fire, sprinkle a little bit of gas on there, a little bit by little, and then he's just gonna blow up. And I can't wait to see them give him that push. All right, so let's go to the SmackDown side, okay? So the first match I have here in the #1 bracket is Austin Theory, A-Town Down versus Edge versus Bobby Lashley. Now this should be a fun match of everybody going back and forth. Now, let me know in the comment section if this match does happen. How many spears do you think is going to happen in this match? It's probably, I would say 4 or 5 maybe at most. But anyways, I think this will be a fun match. At the end of the day, I think Austin Theory is going to do what he always does. He's going to wait till Edge takes out Bobby Lashley in the middle of the ring, take Edge, throw him out, try to pin Bobby Lashley. But before he gets to the 3, Edge is going to yank him out, take him outside of the ring, spear him so he's knocked out, run back inside of the ring, try to spear Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley will step to the side, allow Edge to hit the corner, and then take Edge, hit him with the stalling suplex. And once he pins him for the 1, 2, 3, before he gets to the 3, Austin Theory should try to slide into the ring and grab him, but it's too late, and you can see it all over his face. And Bobby Lashley is just sitting there with a Chester Cheater smile like, remember, you did this to me at Backlash, I got you back. And now this can create a feud between Austin Theory and Edge, because Austin Theory is like, Edge, you cost me my opportunity to win 2 belts, and that can happen at Night of Champions, a match between these 2 for the US Championship. I think that'll be very interesting, but let's move on to the next bracket. All right, so the next match on the bracket is obviously the last people who are left on the line, and that is between Rey Mysterio, Sheamus, and AJ Styles. I think this match is going to be really fun because Sheamus is obviously the powerhouse. AJ Styles is, you know, high flying and great at selling. Rey Mysterio at his size is great at selling. It's going to look like Sheamus is going to be the one to win because he's going to be so dominant in this match. But AJ Styles, as the seasoned veteran, as the super professional, I don't even know what that means, but I just made that up. But he's going to find a way to capture the win. So at the end of the night, the match of the finalists will be between AJ Styles and Bobby Lashley. All right, so this match right here kind of sucks for me, man. Not the match itself, but it sucks because I love both of these wrestlers. I think both of these guys definitely deserve an opportunity at that heavyweight championship. And, you know, both of them have a good reason to lose this match at the same time. But in my personal opinion, I will pick AJ Styles to win this match. And then, you know, the reason why, because for one, I think AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins is one of Seth Rollins' best matches that he's had in WWE so far, in my personal opinion. He's had a lot of them, but that's one of them. But the good thing for Bobby Lashley is by losing this match, I feel like they should create a storyline where he should be the person to face Roman Reigns at Night of Champions for that Universal Championship belt. And this will be a great opportunity to take MVP, since he is a free agent, to convince Bobby Lashley that, hey, you're going to need some help because they have the bloodline. They can get involved in this match. So if you want to hire me, I can get Cedric Alexander. I can get Shelton Benjamin to help you in this situation because you don't know what's going to happen next. Now, we as the audience, we know that there's cracks in the bloodline, that eventually it's not going to be the same, which will make more sense for Bobby Lashley to win this match because Roman can't really have that help like that if people aren't on the same page when it comes to the bloodline. And to see Bobby Lashley win the Universal Championship, I think will be amazing to see. But back to the tournament. So we'll get this match between AJ Styles and Seth Rollins at Night of Champions. I think it's going to be an amazing match, a fantastic match, as I said before, that one of Seth Rollins' best matches that he had in WWE in the main roster is against AJ Styles. So I hope that this is nothing short of that. And I think they should have Seth Rollins come out on top, because if Seth Rollins win, of course, that the crowd is going to go crazy. Everybody's going to love it. I know a lot of people want to see this happen at WrestleMania, but maybe he can, you know, something can happen along the line. WrestleMania is a long time from now, so maybe they can figure something out. But at the same time, by Seth Rollins winning and him being on Raw, they don't have to do no type of exchanges between SmackDown and Raw to compensate for SmackDown losing their draft pick. But I think that's what should happen at the end of the day. And if it does, I'm going to mark out. Again, these brackets are based off what I thought. I don't know what the brackets are going to be like tonight. They may change it and it may destroy everything. They may shift the brackets around and the winners would still be the same. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute. Peace. Have a good